Welcome to Vegan Ultra. I'm your inspiration guide, Adam Gallus, on this epic quest for health, hope, and happiness, in which I lose 150 pounds in 12 months on a whole food vegan diet while walking 3,000 miles to prove to myself, my family, and everyone watching on YouTube that we can all become the ultra version of ourselves if we give it a chance and are powered by plants. Today is part 5 of the 9 healthy food groups. We've already talked about vegetables, fruits, grains, legumes, and nuts. But today we're talking about one of my favorite food groups, and this is one that is very misunderstood by a lot of people. But let me show you the science-based magic of mushrooms. So if we take a look at nutrition facts, which I highlighted as one of my favorite resources for new vegans. Do a search for mushroom. You can see all these incredible videos about the benefits of mushrooms, from anti-cancer properties for prostate cancer, breast cancer, cancer in general. But my favorite is this video on ergothioneine, which you can watch or you can read the transcript. All these sources are cited, of course, if you want to go into detail. But basically, this is an amino acid that is only produced by bacteria or fungi, i.e. mushrooms, what they are. This is not, in fact, a vegetable. This is an entirely different kingdom of life. You've got animals, you've got plants, you have archaea, bacteria, and fungi. So fungi are absolutely amazing. They are the decomposers of the world. The world would be overrun by dead things if not for fungi. And ergothioneine, as you can read here, absolutely incredible. It has properties of fighting dementia, fighting cancer, fighting aging. In fact, according to Dr. Gregor, ergothioneine is the single substance that's most associated with anti-aging. And guess what has the highest concentrations? Mushrooms. Now, the cheap kind, the white button mushroom that you can basically find in Walmart or Target or your local grocery store, they have 5 times less than shiitake and oysters, but they cost 5 times less. So dollar for dollar, pretty much all mushrooms have similar amounts. And they also, if you recall from our video on spermidine, a very powerful anti-aging substance as well, packed with spermidine. And guess what? Who has the most? The white button, the cheap kind. Well, let me show you what the other benefits, though. We have meta-analyses looking at 602,000 people showing a 6% reduction in all-cause mortality. But here's what's impressive. So the same meta-analysis found that those who eat lots of mushrooms versus those who eat none had a nearly 20% reduction. Now, you might be thinking, okay, well, what does that mean? If in any given year I have around an 18% reduced chance of dying, what does that actually mean? It means 3 extra years of life. Now, what does this actually mean? Lots of mushrooms? Well, no mushrooms at all. Okay, obviously that's 0. But how much is the highest intake? 39 grams. Well, how much is 39 grams? Well, let's take a look here. These are, by the way, the sliced mushrooms. These are the button, the ones with the most spermidine and the same amount of ergothioneine dollar for dollar as the most expensive kind. 1 cup is 85 grams. So, in fact, just half a cup, 1.4 ounces of mushrooms, extra 3 years of life. And guess how much an entire bag costs? $2.74. That means for 39 cents a day, you have the anti-cancer, anti-aging, anti-dementia power of mushrooms, and the entire bag has 7 such servings. But wait, there's more. How powerful are the anti-cancer properties? Well, here we have various other meta-analyses you can find here on Google. But here's the one that's very interesting. A 45% reduced risk of dying of cancer from eating 18 grams. How much is 18 grams? 1/4 of a cup, 19 cents per day of mushrooms can reduce your risk of dying of cancer by basically 50%. Now imagine if Johnson & Johnson came out and said, we have a drug that can reduce your risk of dying of cancer by 50% and cause you to live about 3 years longer and also help you lose weight, by the way. How much do you think that would cost? $10 a day? $100 a day? They could charge thousands of dollars per month and not be able to keep up with demand. Well, 20 cents, 40 cents a day? I mean, I eat an entire bag of mushrooms every day. I feel absolutely fantastic. Oh, and by the way, before we finish, let me show you one final amazing thing about the science-based magic of mushrooms. So let's take a look at this humble white button sliced mushrooms. Take a look at this. 60% of the calories are protein, 10% are fiber. Absolutely incredible. Remember, you have the spermidine, ergothioneine, and those are just two. There are, in fact, dozens, if not hundreds, of absolutely incredible healthy substances in mushrooms. And this is just the cheapest kind. Of course, there are hundreds of different varieties. And now you understand why this is the healthy food group that, along with beans, battling for the title of nature's most perfect food. Thank you for joining us. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video to help other people find it on YouTube, and consider trying a Blue Zone vegan lifestyle that's helped me to lose 100 pounds in 6 months while becoming the healthiest, happiest version of myself. And this truly is science-based magic and nutrition-fueled sorcery that can help anybody become the Captain America version of themselves if you give it a chance and are powered by plants.